What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and what we came to talk about here in today's video is DXYZ. We're going to review Friday's short sale analysis, and just to let you guys know, as a quick heads up, it is pointing to a short cover here on Monday. And if you were a part of the Discord, then you actually caught the DXYZ alert in real time. I first alerted this thing over in our Discord back on November 6th. Last Wednesday for the entry price of $15.29, with that price target being $16.70 plus. And as you guys can see here, we did actually reach and breach that back on the 6th, and we ultimately hit that $42.77 here on Friday. But with Friday's short sale analysis, huge short sale ratio, as you guys can see there, 14.32%. And just to let you guys know, anytime that you get a short sale ratio above 8%, we consider that an aggressive short selling day. And to see this thing coming in at 14%, that isn't a slouch at all, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, that is very aggressive. Not only that, that total volume coming in at that 19 million, incredibly high for DXYZ. In fact, the biggest trading day on this rally, backed by the highest total short volume, which means, ladies and gentlemen, the recipe for a short cover is there. But with Friday's aftermarket buying pressure really put huge pressure on those short positions taken throughout the trading day here on Friday. Even though that we did hit that 42.77 high, if we do get some more buying pressure here throughout pre-market here on Monday, then it is for sure thing that we are more than likely going to see a short cover throughout the trading day. For those that is on the sideline for DXYZ, I do suggest to wait for the open. See how the market reacts to the opening share price here in DXYZ. I do feel as though that we're going to see a huge volatile move right at the open. Buying this thing in a pre-market does come with huge risk, ladies and gentlemen, because pre-market we do see a lot of liquidity fall in and out of a stock. And with DXYZ seeing this huge momentum, we may actually see a slight retracement due to we do have a very high PCD here in DXYZ here on the day. If we take a brief look and check out the quotes really quickly, as you guys can see here, that profit ratio sits here at 92.79% here at the close of that 36.20. Now with us seeing $40 here per share here in today's aftermarket hours, if we do actually see that pre-market buying pressure roll in pretty quickly, let's say we see a gap up here in DXYZ early off in tomorrow's pre-market, then more than likely we're going to see a retracement throughout the pre-market and then see a rip at the open. That is also a sign of a short cover taking place. If we do see a gap up early off in the morning and we see this thing retrace from there in the pre-market, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to see a actual wild ride here early off in Monday's trading. But DXYZ is on the short cover watch list for sure here on Monday's trading. And just looking at that capital trend here on the overall, if we take a brief look and check out that intraday, as you guys can see here, we start to see that inflow pick up towards the end of the day, which shows covering going on. But we did get a lot of shorting taking place from that 14.15 up until 15.19. Okay, so about an hour here, the hour before power hour, guys, we started to see huge shorting take place here in DXYZ. So it's going to be very interesting how the market actually reacts to the opening share price here in DXYZ. But I do feel as though that this thing stands a very great chance to cross those $60 levels early off, especially with that huge total short volume. If we do have a huge carryover of short shares, ladies and gentlemen, and that pre-market buying pressure actually rolls in, then things are going to get out of hand pretty quickly. Because when you do see a share price move and when you see a share price jump as drastically as DXYZ did and the volume is picking up, you start to see a much higher borrow rate. So shorts do have to pay a much higher price for shorting DXYZ as this share price get higher and higher, which only makes the likelihood of shorts being willing to cover when they get in a bad spot instead of averaging down at that point. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you do agree with anything I said in this video, can you please leave a thumbs up on it? Also, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you have all post notifications set to all so you will be alerted each and every time I create one of these videos.
May the games be with you, my young Padawan.
Click the video that you see on the screen to be notified when Monday's live stream starts.